Hi everyone. Today I am going to explain about moment of inertia. So what is moment of inertia means? It is the multiplication of area into distance square. It is also said as second moment of area. Second moment of area because moment already we knew that moment is force into distance. But if you do force into distance square, it is said as moment of inertia. Okay. So here also you can see ix as a into y bar y a into y ix means a into y square. See x is x particular see for I area into perpendicular distance. For x the perpendicular distance is y. So ix is equal to a into y square. Okay. And for y, if you take moment with respect to y, the area into the perpendicular distance will be x. Okay. So you will get x square dA into x square. If see, consider the force as this dA area and distance as this particular x and y distance. Okay, so when you multiply force into distance square, it is said as moment of inertia. Okay, it is also said as second moment of area. Okay, so radius of gyration. Radius of gyration means it's nothing but root of I by A. Means it is the square root of the moment of inertia divided by area. It's a square root of, see, moment of inertia is represented in terms of I and area as A. It is the square root of I by A. For x distance, kx is equal to root of ix by A, and for y distance it is root of iy by a. Okay. Okay, so like why it came, how it came means, see, its area into distance square if they are taking as kx, so you will get a moment of inertia is equal to a into kx square, and for y iy is equal to a into ky square. If you just resolve it, you will get this kx and ky. Okay, and we have two important theorems in moment of inertia, that is parallel axis theorem and perpendicular axis theorem. The moment of inertia of an area with respect to any given axis is equal to the moment of inertia with respect to the centroidal axis plus product of area and the square of the distance between two axes. Means it is saying that moment of inertia is equal to the ixx plus ay bar square or ixx plus ax bar square. Okay, and perpendicular axis theorem is nothing but izz, that is the izz axis is equal to two mutually perpendicular axes is equal to the summation of ixx plus iyy. So we can calculate the moment of inertia using the formula ixs is equal to integration of y square dA, iyy is equal to integration of x square into dA. Okay, so here we can see a rectangle. So this rectangle is same as that of the centroid thing, right? They are taking base as b, height as h, and the elemental strip as dy. So dA is equal to b into dy, and we knew that ix is equal to integration of y square dA. By substituting this dA, that is dA is nothing but b into dy, you will get the answer as bh cube by 3, right? By substituting it in the parallel axis condition, you will get bh cube by 12. So this is like for a horizontal elemental strip, you will be getting as bh cube by 12, but for vertical elemental strip you will get as b cube h by 12, and by substituting that in the final formula, you will for triangle also the same only, you will get bh cube by 36 and b cube h by 36 by substituting the same in the formula, that integration of y square into dA. Okay, the other things and all same as that of centroid, and by using the similar triangles properties, they have written this particular step, and finally by resolving you will get to know that ixx and iyy. Okay, so these are the formulas we will get in the moment of inertia. So for example, rectangle you will get bd cube by 12, for triangle bd cube by 36, for triangle pi r, for circle pi r power 4 by 4. Okay, For semicircle, pi r power 4 by 8. For quarter circle, or the pi pi r power c, the same only, divided by 2 they are doing. The semicircle answer divided by 2 means 0.11 divided by 2 is nothing but 0.055 into radius part 4. Okay, we are just going to substitute the same in the numericals. Okay, they have given a high section and they are telling us to find the moment of inertia for this. So the first two steps is finding the x bar and y bar in the as the centroid portion. So see, ixx and iyy. So ixx for 3 components they have done separately. First component, second component, third component. Ixx plus a dy square, d is nothing but the distance. Okay, so I is nothing but bdq by 12 since it's a rectangle. And for second portion and third portion they are doing it separately and they have found the answer for ix. And by using the radius of gyration formula they have found kx. And similarly the same thing they have done for iyy also. And 3 separate components they have made it. And they have found this why it is 0, why this dx is 0 means it is actually in the particular in the centroidal distance. At the centroidal distance the actually the perpendicular distance will be 0. So with respect to that they have found kx and ky. And this is the answer for both. So I'll be continuing my lecture in the second video. Thank you all.